Hi guys, Joanna here, and we're going to be looking at the first assessment. So let's go. It's talking about matter, mass, and volume. So this set has 18 questions in there, and we're going to go through the questions one by one just to see, what you've learned. So this first question wants you to fill in the blanks. So there are different difficulties for the questions, and I'm looking at medium for the first 10. Then the 8 last questions are easy. So there are no hard questions here. It's just medium and easy. The first question, let's open that. And to fill in the blanks, it says, the amount of matter in a substance or object is measured as, and your answer here, let's check it, mass. Mass is the amount of matter in a substance or object. Very good. All right, the next question is a short answer. And it says, what is anything that has mass and volume called? And this is what we've been looking at. Anything that has a mass and volume is called matter. Let's check that. And that's correct. Matter is defined as anything that has mass and volume. Let's move on to question number 3. That's a multiple choice question. And it states, 2 people both have cell phones. One person thinks their cell phone is lighter than the other. What is the best tool to compare the mass of the cell phones? And for A, we have beaker, B, thermometer, C, a graduated cylinder, and balance. Now you want to look at what they want to say the mass. So to find the mass of something, what do we usually use? The balance. Let's check that. That's correct. And we know that mass measures the amount of matter in a substance or object. To measure mass, you would use a balance. Very good. Question number 4. It's also a multiple choice question. And it states, a window is accidentally broken while friends are tossing a baseball. The window shatters into what seems like a million pieces. What happens to the matter in the glass? A, the matter of the glass is completely destroyed. B, new matter is created. C, the amount of matter in the glass is reduced. D, the matter looks different, but the amount stays the same. What do you think the answer is? Is it A, B, C, or D? I say D. Let's check that. And that's correct. So according to the law of conservation, the amount of mass will stay the same because, it's just broken up, right? So even though it's broken up into a lot of different pieces, the amount is conserved, right? Before or after it was shattered, it's the same. So that's why D is your answer. Number 5 question is also multiple choice. A parent is looking at their kids' backpacks and wants to compare their masses. What is the best tool to find the mass of each backpack or each bag? What do you think? And that's basically similar to what you looked at already. So let's say balance. And it's correct because we know to find the mass of something, the instrument that we use is a balance. Let's look at question number 6, another multiple choice question. Below is a picture of 2 blocks made of different materials. Block A is 25 grams and block B is 25 grams. What is true about the 2 blocks? Is it that A, they are made of the same matter? B, they have the same volume. C, their weight is the same value as their mass. And D, they have the same mass. And our answer is D. Block A and Block B both have a mass of 25 grams, so they have the same mass. Number 7 question, also multiple choice, states that which piece of lab equipment measure the volume of a liquid? Volume of a liquid, is it a meter rule? Is it an electronic balance? Is it a triple beam balance? Is it a graduated cylinder? And if you said D, then you are correct. A graduated cylinder is used to measure the volume of a liquid. Good job. Number 8, question states, what does the mass of an object measure? Does it measure the amount of water it displaces? Does it measure the amount of space it takes up? Or the force of gravity acting on it? Or the amount of matter it contains? And mass, if you said B, is the amount of matter in an object, right? Or a substance. Question number 9. Which physical property of matter measures the force of gravity acting on an object? Is it the weight, the volume, the dimensions, or the mass? If you said weight, then you're correct. So weight measures the force of gravity acting on an object. Number 10 questions. Which of the following would, let me open that, I'm sorry. So when you open that, which of the following would allow you to find the volume of an irregular shape solid object? Irregular shape, is it length, width, and height? Is it water displacement? Is it a graduated cylinder? Is it the triple beam balance? What do you say? Right, so let's check the water displacements. Right, because it's the volume of an irregular shaped object can be measured by the displacement method. Right? All right, next question, number 11. This is a fill in the blanks question, and it states, the amount of space that a substance or an object takes up is called, what do you call that? Do you agree? Yes, it's the volume. So we know that volume is the amount of space that a substance or an object takes up. This one is number 12, and it wants you to select all that apply. And the question says, which statement or statements is or are true about matter? Is it all matter has either volume or mass but not both? Or is it all matter has volume? Or is it all matter has mass? Or matter has neither mass nor volume? And we know that matter is anything that have both mass and volume. So let's click B and C, because this is saying either and this is saying neither, so I'm not going to click those. So let's check that, and that's correct. So we know that matter has both mass and volume. Right, so let's look at question 13, and that's a true or false question, and we're getting closer to the easy question. This one is an easy question, and it says the water displacement method is used to find the mass of an irregular shaped solid object. And we know that water displacement method is used to find the volume, so I'm going to say that is false. And that's correct. So the water displacement is used to find volume of an irregular shaped object. So let's look at the true or false. That's number 14. It says the SI unit for mass is the gram. What do you say? I say that it's false. The SI unit is kilograms. So let's check that. We know that sometimes mass is measured in grams, but the SI unit for mass is the kilograms. Good. Number 15. The only thing that are not matter are forms of energy. Do you agree? I agree with that. Because energy, forms of energy are like light and sound, and they are not matter. They do not have mass, so we can't measure the mass of those, so they're not matter. Number 16, short answer. So, according to the definition of matter, what does matter have besides mass? We know that matter has mass and volume, right? Number 17. Okay, what is the base unit of volume when using the metric system? We know, what do we use? How do we measure volume using the metric system? And our answer is going to be what? Cubic meters. Right, so the cubic meters, or meters cube as I call it, is the base unit of volume. And for our last question, number 18, let's look at that. It says, in a substance or object, what does mass measures the amount of? You know, mass measures the amount of matter in an object. Very good. So there you have it, guys. Those are 18 questions to help you understand about matter, mass, and volume. Have a good day. Peace.